All right, so as you can see, there's a Buc-ee's up there, up on top of the hill. That Buc-ee's is the biggest Buc-ee's in the nation right now at like 74,000 square feet. And they're gonna have another one that will surpass that once they built the one in Texas. That'll be 75,000 square feet. This one here isn't open. It won't, the opening date's around June 29th from my understanding. However, when we came in, you can still see that there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and they're hiring currently right now. So, but with that, guys, we're gonna head into Pigeon Forge. Currently, we're in Sevierville right now, so we're on our way to Pigeon Forge, and then we'll go from there. So, but yeah. So again, it's the nation's biggest Buc-ee's here in Sevierville. At like 74,000 square feet. So can only imagine how chaotic that's going to be when they open that towards the end of June. And it's got its own little road going up that hill too, so definitely kind of cool. So there's a Cracker Barrel over here to the right somewhere, if I remember correctly. That's where we stopped last time. And today is Saturday, May 3rd, and it's roughly 9:46. So I'm thinking the traffic, the people may have, I guess we'll see. I'm suspecting traffic's going to get heavy here shortly as we get closer and closer to Pigeon Forge, and then over to the Smokies, because we're going to go to Cade's Cove, I think is what it's referred to as. I may be slaughtering the name. So is that a rock? And as you can see, you can kind of see the Smoky Mountains in the back, kind of like foggy. And I'm suspecting they're dealing with the same thing that we are, kind of closer to Chattanooga with there's some fires up in Canada that are, the smoke is traveling down here, and then as you can see, it's just settling. I'm guessing that's what the haziness is, but I could be wrong. So, because they are the Smoky Mountains, so they do smoke, which is all part of the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's just they got their name from, they're known as the Smoky Mountains. So wait, was that silver car? I thought that was a motorcycle. Should be right over here somewhere. like they tore that old zip line thing down over there. It just doesn't look like it's running anymore. I mean, you can see the stuff up grown around it too, so. And I'm suspecting traffic's going to be like this until we actually get to where we're going. Because it is a Saturday, so it's prime season for craziness here in Sevierville. Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg for that matter too. Or all in the Smokies, I should say. Supposed to be an airplane? No, it's a shark. An octopus. I literally thought that was an airplane. Something sticking out the other side. Oh, it's an octopus tentacles. Trader's Paradise. Apparently they have a big flea market right there here in Sevierville. We'll pass on that. There's your boots. Get your buy one pair of boots, get 2 pairs free. So I'm going to focus on driving while you guys take a look at the scenery. So we'll go from there. So. As you can see, they got a lot of helicopter tours over here. That's the second one we passed. All right, we're back again. So we're currently at the Cracker Barrel in Sevierville, and now we are going to get going to Pigeon Forge. Am I saying that right? Pigeon Forge?
Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. So. What are you looking for?
I find that funny because I would think the one that you'd feel like you were saying wrong is Sevierville.
I'm probably saying that wrong too, so.
I feel like Pigeon Forge is the easy one.
No cars, that's interesting.
So you're not the only one who brings your own pillows.
They had a blanket too. They had a blanket too. I saw that.
So you're not that bad. You're not bringing your own comforter and stuff. At least you're not the only one to bring a bunch of pillows.
Alright, so we have to get over because in 5/10 of a mile, I'm suspecting that's where everybody's turning. The diner looks kind of cool over there. We got an old diner over here to the right of us. That is.
You are blocking the intersection.
I'm trying not to. The guy behind me was really resistant on letting me get in, but I just squeezed myself a little bit because apparently you have to do that.
Technically, we're not in.
We're trying to get in. And now we're in. If he was nice, he would have just let me in, but, you know. some people don't want to let people in.
Also, some people don't want to block the intersection so the people turning from the other way can go.
I wasn't trying to block the intersection. Alright, so we are turning up here. 1,200 feet. That's where we want to go. And traffic, I'm suspecting, is going to be a lot more heavier now. But that's normal. Suspecting this is going to run us right by Dollywood. In fact, it does.
I suspect a lot of times that you say you suspect, you know the answer already, and it's not.
Well, I just, never know. Silly. Both lanes turn. I didn't know that. To this way. That Highway 411 runs you right into, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's right into the Smoky Mountains. But I'm not 100% sure, which then turns a new found gap. I'm not going to say too much more about that because I'm not 100% sure if that's actually the case. And I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. I know it's 4 something that runs into Smoky Mountains, but I don't know if it's 411.
You guys could comment below and give Jay the correct information.
There you go. I'm all for correct information. It's 441 is what runs through the Smoky Mountains. So my bad, I was way off. I was looking at that and I don't know why. So it's 441 runs through the Smoky Mountains or becomes Newfound Gap, and not 411. Man, I am, wow. I knew it was a 4, just couldn't remember the other numbers. You know, we never went the other way, which is interesting. I'll have to go that way one of these days. So we have to get over because we're turning here. Dolly Parton Parkway. Now we're gonna get to see a really cool view. Look at that, guys. That is really neat. I'll take that. That's kind of cool.
The Canadian Smoky Mountains.
Canadian Smoky Mountains. And that is the Smoky Mountains in front of us, so not the Canadian Smoky Mountains.
Well, if the smoke's coming from Canada.
You're silly. Oh, there goes a low-flying plane. I didn't even realize that. I wonder how many people turned the wrong way there. Like down that other way back there, so. Very cool. The wildflowers they have in the middle there are really neat too.
Yeah, those are pretty.
Oh, you remember the buildings over here? They're just...
Now they're all built.
It still looks kind of sketchy.
Well, one they're still working on.
Timeless Resort is what it's referred to as, I guess. So that place that we just passed back there on the left-hand side that has all those cranes, they're going to be opening soon, and that's called Dig Zone. So you can actually go there and operate heavy equipment, I'm guessing under the supervision of somebody, and like dig holes or something.
I would hope there's
like, it's kind of cool, I think. So, and I mean, that's pretty neat. So, another attraction they have here in outside of Pigeon Forge. So
Are we still in
Sevierville? Well, kind of getting into Pigeon Forge. Yeah, I guess Sevierville. I feel like it's they all three are combined together, really. So yeah, it would be Sevierville, not Pigeon Forge. So they're still a little ways from Pigeon Forge. House up on that hill there is quite interesting. That is really cool seeing that. Sometimes, yeah, I do. Sometimes it happens. I think those mountains in front of us, and again, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just speaking and not really doing the research, are possibly the tallest mountains in the Smoky Mountains. I mean, if you look around, you can see that nothing else is bigger than those mountains.
How do you know that if you turn that way?
I was kind of thinking the same thing, but I think that, I don't know, I guess, so I could have misspoke there, like I did earlier. But I'm not seeing anything in the back of them, so I'm still gonna go with that guess. See? Nothing over there that looks bigger. I like that guess, so we're gonna go with that probably, maybe, until we find bigger mountains. Then we'll go with those mountains. And if I'm remembering correctly, Mount LeConte, I think, is the tallest mountain. I'm probably slaughtering that name too, and that's just me and my accent, so. Currently we're on Veterans Boulevard. Alright, so now we're in Pigeon Forge according to that sign back there, so yep, that is definitely the tallest one, I think. I've come to terms with that. Yellow sign. Was that Georgia or was that South Carolina that had yellow signs for church? Here they have blue signs. I bet that was Georgia.
I think that was Georgia.
Yeah. And Dollywood's right here off to the left, where I hope that's where all the tourists are going today, so we won't run into any, hopefully, but I doubt it. That is true. I wonder what they're building over there. Nice little bridge going somewhere.
Or they're just
Maybe. Yeah, Gwen had a good point. I can't be anti-tourist if I'm a tourist myself, so, but it would be nice to save some of the coolness for us too. So I would like to see coolness, but I'd like to see coolness. So see you later, Dollywood. Oh, is that the pink Jeep tours?
hopefully.
Yeah, that's the pink Jeep tours. This place is so beautiful over here with the mountains and everything. And we'll be turning in 1/8 of a mile. And I think that what you got right there is like a roller coaster that goes, it starts up on top of the mountain and then comes all the way down. As you see, I can see some of the rails up top. So, but I think it's one of those car things that you like sit on it and you control it yourself. Like the Rocky, it's called Rocky Top something. I don't even remember. Can't even see what it's called. Is this somebody's house? I think that's somebody's house. Got a caboose for a house. That's interesting. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Feet. We're going on Tester Street or Tester Lane. LeConte Center. Look at those pretty flowers, guys. They're purple. I don't know what they are. They remind me of the we gotta get over 300 feet. Those purple flowers remind me of the pots that you get like right in the springtime. I don't know what they're called, but that when they die you can just pluck them out. You know what I'm talking about? Like what do you call those? We used to have hanging baskets is what they're. So let's see if we can get parking down here. I imagine they're all parked up, but this is the old mill. This is old Pigeon Ford, I think is what they refer to it as.
Parking right in there.
Alright, so we'll just park over here then. Because we know that there's parking over here, so. In fact, I think this is where we parked last time. If I'm not mistaken.
I think there's more to the right.
What?
Yeah, because that's the mill over there, so we parked over there and just walked over.
I thought we parked the handicap right here. Well, we'll just park over here.
Not very good for your walking though, if where you're going is over there.
That's fine.
You have your walking stick.
Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end this video. We'll pick it up here in a little bit. You guys take care.